one of the IDP camps somewhere in Plateau State, and we are with the camp director, and we just want to ask him a few questions as regards the ripple effect of terrorism in Nigeria, in Plateau State particularly. What was the genesis of this thing?
What I believe that the genesis is just land grabbing.
Land grabbing.
Because this is an unprovoked attack from the Fulani herdsmen. Nobody provoked them. You know, Mangu has been one of the most peaceful local government in the whole of Plateau State. And nobody foresee this coming. These are people that we've been together. They have been settling on our land, farming, and nothing really happened. And the attack was so massive within a twinkle of an eye. So I believe it's just an issue of land grabbing. Over 56 villages that are affected.
Okay. Burnt down.
Burned down. Most of them was burned down. Some deserted because of fear. Because the Fulanis are very, very close to them. So they have to desert the village. Because there are no securities in the villages. The securities are mostly in the towns.
Able to manage this. Do you know how many people you have here?
Normally we have 4 camps, like I told you. And we have so many people in the camps. And within this camp, the people that normally come here for feeding is over 4,000.
4,000? Is the government funding this?
No. It's not the government that is funding it. The government has brought in the assistant once, let me say twice. NEMA was here, and then SEMA came and assessed the situation, and they promised they are coming. We are still waiting for them.
Camp. What do you need?
What we need urgently is food. On a serious note, what we need urgently is food, because these people are terribly hungry now. As you can see, it's the MDA that has been managing and feeding them through charity organizations. So if we get, we give them. If we don't get, there's nothing for us to give them. Sometimes they go for 3-4 days without food. And you can imagine these are people that cannot even do anything for themselves, because their houses, their properties, their farmlands have been destroyed completely. So there is nothing they can do to assist. And imagining the price of foodstuff now, a mess is almost 1,000 naira a major. How much will you buy? And what do you even have to buy the mess to feed your family? And some of the women here have lost their husband, lost their houses, lost their farmlands. So for them to survive is a very, very big challenge. These are doctors from Doctors Without Borders. They are the ones that have been rendering free medical services for us. They have really helped us. Our medical bill was running to over 20-something million that we have not settled. And we have lost a lot of people due to our inability to settle some of the hospitals and medical bills. Almost all the hospitals around here, we are owing them millions. So some of them have decided not to receive our patients again. So we've been losing a lot of people because of that. And we are struggling to see how we settle the bill. We really need the assistance of government, because the MDA is just an association without any source of funding. So for us to say we are going to settle that huge sum of money is going to be difficult. But we thank God for the arrival of the Doctors Without Borders that have seriously relieved us. That's a seriously relieved us for some small treatment they are giving. You know, yeah, they are still constructing their place. And when they finish construction, we believe that the issue of medical will be sorted out somehow, because this is just one of the camp, and they are in just one of the camp.
Children here that are orphans. You said they are orphans here.
They are orphans.
They are orphans.
A lot of orphans.
And there's no time limit of like this when this is going to end.
There is no time limit. The attack is still ongoing somehow, because every night you hear either a term of attack or 2 people, 3 people are killed. And if people are not killed, crops are being cut down every night. So The attack is still an ongoing thing, and the attackers are still in those villages that they have destroyed. So the possibility for these people to go back is another big issue. So we are even asking for the government to send securities to the villages. Securities are not, if they come to solve this situation, they are not supposed to stay in the township. Let them go to the borders and protect their people. There are people who are ready to go back. We are predominantly farmers, and the farming season is almost going.
Yeah.
So if they can allow them to go back, there are some things that they can even farm now. Things like sweet potato, they can farm those things and they will still harvest them, cabbage them and vegetables. But the possibility of you going back now, so many of them have gone to see to salvage what is left. They don't come back. They are being killed there. So the situation is still bad. We need securities in those villages.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Your name is?
My name is Marcus Eno Gumesh. I'm the camp director and the MDA National Financial Secretary.
What's MDA?
Mongaville Development Association.
Oh.
They are the people that are taking care of all these camps.
Mongaville Development Association.
Association.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.